Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday the 9th of January 2022. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a good one. And this is Flosstube number 96, believe it or not. I've not had a bad week actually. 5 projects I've touched. It's one of those is like an everyday daily thing, which I'm keeping up with so far. Let's hope it stays that way because I like it. It's like 2 short stitches in a morning, like 30 stitches or something like that, and it's been really good. So I'm going to just jump in and show you what I've been working on, and then I will show you some stuff I have. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to show you, it's not necessarily the first one I worked on, but it is Castles in the Air by Long Dog Samplers. This has come up on my Whipgo board. Now this is really ironic, this is. The numbers that came out were number 2 and number 19. Number 2 was Pandemic and number 19 was Castles in the Air. So both of them have been having a bit of work this week. The first one, I don't think this had as much work as the other one. Hold on, where's my thing? Yeah, no it didn't. I didn't even take it out of its hoop. I knew I was going to go back to it, that's why. Anyway, this is where I am now. 269 stitches I put in, and I think it was all of this and these lines here, but yeah, basically all of that. This is my special thread Galactic Quest from Charting Creations. No, KLT Charting, get it right. And this fabric is, I always forget, 28 count opal linen, and the colour is Iced Grapes, and it looks fabulous. Just needs a few more, I say a few more stitches. My goal, I wrote it on the bottom, 500 stitches, so I'm halfway there. I could do that no problem. I didn't want to set my goals too high because I've never done Whipgo before, so it was just a case of let's not make them too humongous. I mean, Pandemic, I did put 1,000, but you know. Anyway, the next thing I have worked on this week is this one. My Temperature Butterflies by the Stitchin Mummy. As you guys know, I stitched them all the outlines before January on both fabrics because I have one for this year, I can say this year now, and one for the year I was born, so I thought it'd be quite a nice comparison to have. Now I had to write down which one is on which because every time I pulled them out I'd forget, but I think I've got used to it now. Anyway, this is, I'll show you them individually first and then I'll show you them side by side. This is my birth year. They've all been fairly cold. They've ranged, I think, from 1 degrees up to 8 degrees on this one for the year I was born. So it's all blues because it was quite cool. That is on 40 count Silvery Moon, 2/2. And then we have this one for 2022, which is on 32 count Platinum, 2/2. Now this one has been a little bit warmer. It's had some greens put in. Yeah, both of these two are like a greeny colour. There you go. These are a greeny colour because they were warmer. And that's a green over here as well. Now, I have been watching, I'll show you them side by side, 2 other people's, Tina Stitches I think her name is, and Jen. They've both been doing theirs in the original way that she sent the pattern. Now I changed it when she sent the new one. Let's hold it higher up so you can kind of see the difference. Oh yes, we've got a very dark blue here which we haven't got on. 2022. Yeah, the first way she sent them was, I think you'd work down and fill in this whole side for the first part of the month, and then you'd jump across and the second part of the month was done on this side, which is the way Tina and Jen have been doing theirs. And I'm kind of wishing I did the same. What do you guys think? Because it's just this way you're doing day one this side, day 2 in the same patch that side, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7 and day 8. So you're kind of jumping back and forth. I'm no newbie to frogging, so frogging's not an issue for me. I don't mind. I'm not like way into this thing that I just think, no, I can't even think about frogging it. I am actually quite early. I don't know what to do. But I am so tempted to undo them and do the way she did in the first place. That half, then that half. I don't know. I'm still enjoying them though. I mean, I do the average daily temperature, the high. I go and fetch it later on. I wait till sort of evening time and then I go and check what the highest temperature has been today. And then I write it down. I have been keeping tallies. This is my, the one next to the green stripe. This is my birth year temperatures. And then right next to it here, I've been writing the temperatures for this year. So I kept a tally, so it's no problem to unpick them all and go back and restitch. We'll see. See how I feel. But I am wishing I did it the other way now. I do still have the paperwork for it, so it wouldn't be a problem to switch it. Anyway, the next one is Long Dog Samplers Pandemic. This has been a bit of a long one for me. I should be way further on than I am. But it is what it is. I try. And another one I've left in the hoop. That's because it's on my Whitgo board. I didn't see the point in taking them apart. Now you would have been seeing before pictures of where I was the last time you guys saw it. So I don't need to tell you. But this is where I am today. And I have been stitching literally this corner. Yeah, I've been filling in all of this and a bit of this as well. This is on 22 count hard hanger, I think. I thought it was even weave for ages, but I wrote it down as hard hanger, so it must be. But it looks amazing. This one has had 480 stitches of 1000, so I'm nearly halfway on this as well. But it all looks good. I love looking at it from a distance. It looks so much better. I don't think I'll have any problems hitting my goals anyway. You guys know me. I'll put the hoop back in so I can put it back on. Okay, then this one, it's not a new start. I did start it last year, but because I was focusing so much on her Animal Kingdom one, this is her other one, All Cats Go to Heaven, which is now going to be obviously my focus for this year. It is mini All Cats Go to Heaven by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Jim Warren. Now, I hadn't set myself a date for a finish like I did with the Animal Kingdom one, but it would be nice, that's all I'm going to say, it would be nice to finish it by the end of this year. So I've put it in Stitch Pal anyway, and it's kind of calculated my stitches of around 226 a day if I want to finish it by then, which is quite low. And at the moment I am having so much fun with it. Kelly even messaged me and said, you know there's no time limit on this one, don't you? I do, but I am having so much fun. This is where we are at now, and the parking is still going well, I'm surprised. And this got put in last night. You can just see the ear of the cat. Oh, it's a cloud. Come here. It's a cloud. It's right there. That's just come in. And the colours in it are gorgeous. I mean, you can see them here, look. So pretty. I was a bit worried when, like, I started to add so many new colours, but I thought it would put me off. I will be honest, I did think, oh no, when I was adding all these new colours, but I don't know, I found it just this is my first ever time at parking, and I seem to find it a bit easier. Does that make sense? Then like working a colour, putting it away, getting the next one out, working that colour, putting it away. They're there, ready. The only thing I don't remember all the time is to mark that I've parked the thread on Pattern Keeper, and I'll go back and there'll be a thread and I'm like, I haven't parked a thread there, but I have. And I haven't marked it on Pattern Keeper. So then I've had to figure out which one it is. Nightmare. I'm getting there. I'm still learning. But I'm having so much fun. So much fun. I'm loving the parking, I have to say. I just need to do something about those. I have them looped over my needle minder, but I'll come back to that needle minder in a minute. Okay, now the last one I'm going to show you that I worked on is my super size Once Upon a Fairy Tale. I forgot the name for a second there. Once Upon a Fairy Tale, artwork by Amy Stewart and obviously charted by HAED. I think you know all that because there's loads of people working on this stuff. Now this one I am working for the Stitch Around Germany. So it's giving you all the stitches you need for each destination, and then I've put in my numbers here of how many that would be when I reach that destination. I've already cleared 3. So I'm not doing too bad at the moment. Fingers crossed it stays that way. Let's move. I should have already got it out. It's in a big bag thing. No. Okay, so this week on Pandemic, wait a minute. All Cats, Kelly's. I did 3,190 stitches this past week. I'm shocked. I told you I'm having fun with it. When you have fun with it, I roll with it because that doesn't happen very often. Anyway, this Once Upon a Fairy Tale has had 1,126, and that's quite a difference. Really quite a difference. I've been filling in these yellows for the light on this gypsy, whatever it is. Yeah, and then I've been filling in the dark blues up here. It's its birthday next week, so I'm going to spend the whole day on it and see how much I can get done, because I'm so close to finishing that top line, because this is the end. I've told you before, I'm sure I have. You know, that's the beginning, and you know, there's the end. It stops right there, and that's the old bit that I started and I tried to unpick because I made a boo-boo, and then just dropped down and started all over again. This is on 25 count, easy count. I looked it up yesterday because I'm sick of not knowing what it was, but it's easy count. And they are all DMCs, 1/1. And I'm itching to just finish and drop down because it looks so good. Okay, that's it regarding stitching. Like I said, next week, Once Upon a Fairy Tale has its 2nd birthday. It's 2 years old next week, and I'm like, we need to get a move on here. So that is in Stitch Pal as well. Whether I stick to that or not, I don't know. Right, let me just... I think I told you I'd ordered some resin. UV resin, not epoxy resin. UV resin, because I don't like waiting for things. Because I'd already bought the UV lamp for nails. I'd already bought that, so I was just waiting for... I forget what I was waiting for. Something. Anyway, it came. Whatever it was. Oh no. No, I just took it off that one. It's that one I want. Yeah. Whatever it was, it arrived. But I've been just practicing. I wouldn't say it's, you know, brilliant. This was my first one. Now this came from the front of a Christmas card, believe it or not. And I just thought it was so cute. It had like the foam pad on the back which stuck it to the front of the Christmas card. So all I did was just cover both sides in resin. Now I ordered magnets, right, but I didn't read the description properly. how tiny that is. But, oh no, don't go that way. Hold on. My needle's decided to get stuck. Let me just try and pull that off there. There we go. But, considering it's a small magnet, no! I didn't get close enough. Oh no. There it is. Beg your pardon. It's hard to see backwards. It sticks so well. So although it's small, it works well. And I wasn't careful, it bent. But I love it. At the moment it says on my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. No, not my Once Upon a... All Cats Go to Heaven. And I took all the threads behind. And then this little dude, believe it or not, how cute, it was a sticker. And I just mounted it onto a piece of card and I resined, so you can see the card and the small magnet. How cute. It's a little pufferfish, I think. Yeah. Oh, that way. He is just cute. Let me just... No, it doesn't want to focus. Okay then. But he was cute, so he's my second one. And then I've been having a practice with shrink plastic as well. I haven't got them to hand. But I ordered one of them barbecue lighters, because when you've put your resin on, you're supposed to run that across the top to pop any bubbles. I got impatient. It hadn't arrived, so I used a lighter. Riley was absolutely wetting himself, because you guys know how accident prone I am. I used a lighter, and although I tilted it on its side and I ran it across, I managed to burn really badly the end of my thumb. Don't ask. It's all good fun. Anyway, what else? I found a random email in my emails last week. I think it was last week. Just, I assume they got my email off my YouTube channel, but they invited me to join a sale for 2022. Now, when I first saw the title of the email, I was a little bit, because it said 1 Point Mind, and when I clicked, and when I didn't click the link they gave me, because I'm always a bit cautious, I typed in 1 Point Mind, and it took me to a website all about, was it mental well-being and stuff and whatever. But I went back and clicked on the link and it took me to this mystery sampler called Be Beautiful. And see if I can get this to focus on that. Sort of. It's given the first part already. Now these are in blues. Blues. I didn't want to do blues. I've just got to get the fabric for it. So I went for a purple palette. They look good. They've been in my stash. They're a bit messed up. But I like the look of these together. I love it. So I'm going to do it in purple. I do have a piece of 14 count, but I don't really want to use 14 count. So I've been a bit undecided as to what to choose to go with it. Well, to stitch it on. So I'm still undecided now, so I don't know. We will see. Anyway, before I go any further, because I forget every video and it's just popped into my mind, I wanted to say a massive thank you to Paula. She bought me 2 coffees last week, and I forgot to mention it in last week's video, and I said I would this week. So thank you so much, Paula. That's been amazing. I haven't took it out yet. I haven't decided what to do with it, but I'm stopping using Buy Me a Coffee because they've stopped using PayPal. Now PayPal's a big thing for us. We use it for everything, literally everything. So I am just going to put my PayPal link in the description box instead. It's not a necessity, you don't have to do that, but if you feel so inclined to support me and my channel, the PayPal link is there. So that's got that hidden away. Right, now new patterns. I'll show you this one first. This one, just, I was going through Heaven and Earth Design. You shouldn't do that. Going through Heaven and Earth Designs. Is it new releases? I think. And this one popped up and it was, oh my gosh. I even showed Kelly and Kelly's like, you have enough to do already. I know. But I know. Look how gorgeous it is though. The colours. It is called Mini Magic Study Rainbow Version by Rose Khan, and it looks so pretty. How could you not? It's like, it's rainbow, it's gorgeous. Now this one, this has been the bane of my life for the past week. I have been kind of back and forth messaging with Paula. Has she ever had any experience with stitching a photo that she's turned into a pattern? And if so, like when it's going to Pattern Keeper or whatever, has it been, does it show up darker than when it's stitched? Because I had such a problem. Sorry, this is going to be a bit, I was trying not to make a loud noise. So, you guys have known for a while, if you follow me that long that is, that I have wanted, well, I've been wanting to do a picture, turn a picture into a cross stitch of my mum. You know, photos are all I've got left now, so I just wanted to, no, I'll show you the pattern first. Anyway, I did it, is the thing. I did it 6 or 7 times because I was just not happy. Anyway, this is my mum. She was going through cancer treatment at the time, so she lost her hair and she was on steroids, so she put on a ton of weight. My mum was so skinny. She had the perfect body. She looked gorgeous in a bikini. Anyway, so yeah, she was on steroids at that point because she was going through cancer treatment, so she did put on a lot of weight. Now this picture originally, it has my eldest son as like 4 or 5 weeks old. She's holding him. Now, the issue I had was this. It wasn't so bad on her cheeks, but her forehead, it blew it out every single time. Now, I'll show you the original. I'm not, you know, let's turn it round. That's the original. And as you can see, she does actually have quite a white forehead. I'm not sure if that was anything to do with chemo or radiotherapy or anything, because the rest of her face looks quite tanned. I don't know. See, and there's my eldest one. He's 22 now. Seems like such a long time ago. So yeah, every time I did it, it blew out the forehead. So this was done on Floss Cross, and this is the image it gave me. And if you look close enough, you can actually tell the pixels. But when you put it into Pattern Keeper and you click, not view PDF, what's the other? Mock-up, that's the word. When you click mock-up, this is almost white, this patch right here. So I've been really stressing this past few days that it didn't look the way I wanted it to. But my other half said, well, it's never going to look the way you want it to anyway, is it? Nothing will ever be good enough. He's not wrong. And then Paula was like, well, I don't think it's going to be that bad. Just the picture, the mock-up it shows you on Pattern Keeper, it looks very pixelated, but that's a smaller image. You kind of blow it up to the size it's going to be, which is 217 by 300 stitches. She kept telling me it'll look fine when you stitch it, it'll be okay. So I'm just going to go for it. It is in Pattern Keeper. It's not this exact one. It's slightly different. This down here, she actually had like a burgundy. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. She's got like a burgundy jumper on. And this blew it all out. This is all 310. I put a little bit of colour in here. So the second one, no, well, yeah, the second one I did, that was kind of spread out across here, so it doesn't look like it's all 310. So that's not the exact one, but it's very, 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 very close to the one I'm going to do. So, my lovely mother. That's everything. That threw me. Sorry. It's a bit it's weird. It's been weird looking at her and putting her under pattern keeper and all sorts. It's yeah. So that's everything. I noticed I have had a jump in subscribers recently, so welcome. If you're new here, I hope that you enjoy what I have to share every week, because it is a weekly thing with my cross stitch. I hope you guys like the new intro. My other half kind of put it together, even though he still wants to change a couple of things because he left it till late in the evening to do small snippets of video or whatever it is I was working on. So he wants to change that to daytime, so it's not just my headlamp, you can see. And I have another thank you. Brianna, that headlamp, I don't know if you watched my whip and chat this week, that headlamp that you sent me the vouchers for, if it wasn't for the headlamp, I never ever would have finished Kelly's by New Year's Eve. There was no chance, because daylight goes by sort of about 4 o'clock here, and I was spending like 4 till whenever in the evening banging out a few stitches. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have got it finished. So I am so grateful. So is Kelly. I am going to insert a little snippet of a video that Kelly sent to me when she took the cross stitch project home and she really got to study it. She literally put it on her lap and she was like pointing at different things. So I'm going to include that video at the end of here for those who would like to see it. She doesn't put a face. She can literally just see the cross stitch, but that's okay. You can hear her. But other than that, we're all good. I will be back properly this week. I know this past week has been a bit manic, and I've said I was going to do like the crochet video, the problem shooting, if you have an issue with your crocheting the blankets and stuff. I will do that this week. That will be up on Tuesday. Whip and chat I'm not so sure about. I might do them sort of every other week still. So we'll see. If one goes up on Wednesday, you'll know. And if it doesn't, you'll also know that it won't be up till next week. So, that being said, have a fantastic week this week coming. I can't believe like it's going to be halfway through January next week. It's crazy. But the past few months have been crazy. So, as always, guys, all links to all my projects, my PayPal, my email, my Facebook and Instagram, they'll all be in the description box. Whether I've shown the projects or not, all my projects are listed in the description box. So, have a great week. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Just want to do a little video to say thank you, Tracy. This is absolutely amazing. I keep sitting here and all of a sudden I'll see, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. And the kids, my 2 kids are like, Mom, okay, it's cross stitch. And I'm like, but no, it's not. There's a penguin and what was this? Vultures? Don't know. But polar bears and stuff in the trees. It's so exciting. I'm going to go get it hopefully framed tomorrow, which would be Thursday the 5th. I just can't stop touching it and looking at it, and I'm just so grateful. Thank you, Tracy. And then I will send Tracy a picture of it when it is framed and up on the wall. Oh, look at the baby polar bear. Look how cute it is. Puffin? No, not a puffin. I'll find out what that bird's called. But and look at the books and butterflies, and oh, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Giraffes. Can't wait. Kangaroo. Just can't wait for it to be a warthog. I think that's a warthog. Or a bear. Could be a bear. But it's ace. So just thank you very, very much. Oh, I can't wait for it to go on the wall. Thank you. Bye.